If you're buying your very first home and seriously thinking about moving to a new state, this list here can save you thousands. I found a new WalletHub study that ranks over 300 cities for first-time homebuyers. And let's just say some states did not do well. In fact, some states had several cities in the bottom half of this list. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the 10 worst states for new buyer based purely on cost and real estate conditions. So no, I'm not talking about crime or school districts. This is strictly going to be about numbers and affordability. Also, this isn't my personal list or me ranting about places that I just don't like. This is pulled straight from WalletHub's annual rankings, which I'll go ahead and link in the description below if you want to go ahead and check it out yourself. And everything that I'm mentioning in this video is as of this recording, which is happening in July of 2025. So if you are watching this at a later date, my suggestion is just to make sure you double check and make sure you confirm some of the numbers, because it may not be the reality whenever you are watching this. But something that's extremely important is understanding how did WalletHub even rank some of these cities. And they use three major categories: affordability, the real estate market, and the quality of life. Specifically, they review things like homeowners insurance, millennials home ownership rate, building permit activity, and housing affordability. Starting with number 10, Missouri. And as we go through this list, you'll see that the numbers are going to continuously get worse and worse and worse. But using Redfin, the median home value for a single family resident in Missouri for 2025 is approximately $298,500. Cities like St. Louis and Kansas City were on this list, but St. Louis ranked worse. Out of 300 overall ranked cities, St. Louis came in at 250. Their affordability rank was 78 out of 300, and their real estate market was ranked 163 out of 300. Giving Missouri a total score of 42.95 out of 100. So with all this being said, if you were to purchase a home in Missouri at approximately $298,500, you're looking at a monthly mortgage of about $1,564. Now let me say something about this. This is including the current conditions that we're in. We're talking about a 7% interest rate. We're talking about 20% down. And of course, this is a 30-year mortgage, but also this is not including property taxes, insurance, or HOA fees. So keep that in mind as we go through this entire video. Next on this list at number 9 is Texas. And I don't know about you guys, but when I look at Texas homes and I see the prices, you would think that they'll be a little bit more affordable. But I guess everywhere else in Texas is but Houston. The median home value for a single family residence in Texas for 2025 is approximately $359,400. Out of 300 ranked cities, Houston came in at 256. Its affordable rank was 210 out of 300. The real estate market ranked 91 out of 300. And with a total score of 42.36 out of 100. So with all that being said, if you were to go ahead and purchase a home in Texas for $359,400, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage about $1,884. Moving on over to number 8, New Mexico, and the median home value for a single family residence in New Mexico for 2025 is $376,900. Out of 300 overall ranked cities, Albuquerque ranked at 259. Their affordability rank was at 88 out of 300. The real estate market ranked 179 out of 300 with a total score of 41.85 out of 100. So with all that being said, if you were to purchase a home in New Mexico at $376,900, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage of about $1,975. And honestly, based on that real estate rank, it looks like you'll be getting a little less for your home. It looks like you're paying more for a little less of a resale value. And please don't hate me when I mention this one, because I know a lot of people love moving to this area, which number 7 on this list is Florida. I mean, I know you guys are all seeing the stories about what's going on, and first-time homebuyers are going to be the first ones to get priced out of this market. Not specifically because everyone wants to move to this area, but more or less what's going on with the insurance press, the insurance issues, and then of course the HOA issues included. But the median home value for a single family residence in Florida for 2025 is approximately $435,100. Out of 300 overall ranked cities, Miami Beach came in at 279. Its affordable rank came at a whopping 288 out of 300. The real estate market ranked 133 out of 300. all with a total score of 39.37 out of 100. So with all that being said, if you were to try to purchase a home in Florida at $435,100, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage of about $2,280. The next state on this list at number 6 is New Jersey. And the median home value for a single-family residence in New Jersey for 2025 is approximately $599,500. And something I'll note here, WalletHub scored Patterson, Elizabeth, Newark, and Jersey City all near the bottom when it came to affordability and real estate. Which should not come as any surprise, because if you guys don't know, New Jersey is one of those states that has the highest property taxes in the entire country. So for those of you that are still there, salute to you. Hold on tight. Be there. You got my support, honestly, because you guys are doing something phenomenal that I know a lot of people wouldn't be able to do. In fact, I actually have clients of mine who are looking to leave Jersey because of the property taxes. That's how bad it is. And I mean, when they tell me how much they're paying, I just look at them like, wow, you're paying literally up times 3 of what we'll be paying in here in North Carolina, and probably a lot of other places in the nation as well. So if you are needing to get out of Jersey because of that reason, I completely get it. You guys can always reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to assist you to relocate to North Carolina. But if North Carolina is not the place for you, I do have referral partners all throughout the nation that I can connect you to help you get out of that sticky situation in Jersey. But out of 300 overall ranked cities, Newark came in at 280, Elizabeth came in at 262, and Patterson came in at 257. So if you were to purchase a home in Jersey for $599,500, you're looking at a monthly mortgage of about $3,142. At number 5, we have Massachusetts, with a median home value for a single-family home for 2025 is approximately $605,500. And the 2 cities that popped up on this list for Massachusetts was Cambridge and Boston. And something I just want to know personally is, I do know that their inventory is pretty low. So as a new buyer or even a first-time buyer, you may be in a situation now, especially if you're looking in those highly sought-out areas, you may be putting yourself in a position now where you're having to be in a bidding war. That said, you may want to look into Mass Housing to see how they can assist you with purchasing a home. However, out of 300 overall ranked cities, Cambridge came in at 281 and Boston came in at 263. So with all that being said, if you were to purchase a home in Massachusetts at $605,500, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage of about $3,173. I hope at this point you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, because I'm purposely not just sharing with you guys the states. I'm giving you the cities as well, where it's not the best ideal place for a first-time buyer or a new buyer at that to be looking in those specific markets. And if you do have to look in those markets, you now have to be a little bit more strategic. You got to have a little bit more manpower in terms of the dollar signs. But you want to prepare yourself for those situations, just because it's not really that favorable. This one should come at no surprise. In fact, I want you guys to think about and guess, what do you think is number 4 on this list? Let's go ahead and drop the drum roll, please. And let's give you guys some time to think on this, because at number 4, it is the nice whopping New York. With the median home value for a single family home for 2025 is approximately $911,000. Out of 300 overall ranked cities, New York came in at 282. Their affordability rank was 286 out of 300. Their real estate market was ranked 242 out of 300, with a total score of 38.97 out of 100. So with all that being said, if you were to go ahead and purchase a home in New York, which, God bless you, at $911,000, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage of $4,775. But I know I made you guess the last one, and I promise you, this one at number 3, promise you won't be able to guess it. Let's go ahead and shoot out whatever guesses that you have, because at number 3, it is Louisiana, with the median home value for a single family home in 2025 is $272,300. And there were several different cities that ended up on this list for Louisiana specifically, but out of 300 overall ranked cities, the very first city that ended up on this list for Louisiana was New Orleans at 292. Then we have Shreveport that came in at 258, and Baton Rouge came in at 253. So with all that being said, if you were to go ahead and purchase a home in Louisiana for about $272,300, your monthly mortgage is about $1,427. Louisiana ending up on this list surprised me entirely because with a low median home value, which is going to result into a lower monthly mortgage, that should be the place where new buyers or probably first-time buyers end up being because it is the least expensive on this entire list. But my guess is, although that Louisiana is known for its culture and its great cuisine, unfortunately the home insurance issue may be a bigger risk now. Out of 300 overall ranked cities, Anchorage came in at 293. Their affordable rank was 152 out of 300. The real estate market ranked 259 out of 300 with a total score of 34.66 out of 100. And the last one on this list at number 1, which really should not come at any surprise at all, is California. The median home value for a single family residence in California in 2025 is approximately $905,900. I would love to share with you the specific cities that made this list, but man, were there way too many. In fact, if you really need to move to California, this list here you have to check out before you go ahead and do that, because there was just way too many that, I would be here for a very long time and I'm pretty sure I would bore every single person here. So go ahead and check that list out if you have to move to California. Just know that it was an overwhelming amount of cities on that list. But also, if you have to move there, just know that California does have down payment assistance programs. I think there's this specifically called Cal HFA. Go ahead and go check that out. Check that out to see if what exactly does it even need for you to qualify to be able to probably get some assistance. And this is, of course, if you have to absolutely move there. So if you have to buy a home in California at $905,900, you'll be looking at a monthly mortgage of about $4,748. A few other states did have cities that were ranked low too, like Connecticut, Washington, D.C., Hawaii, Mississippi, but it wasn't quite enough for it to be in the top 10 of worst places to be looking at as a first-time buyer. So if any of those states I just mentioned that didn't quite make the top 10 that you still are looking at, I would just dig a little bit deeper just to play it safe. And if you're still trying to figure out where is it that you should buy, this list is really going to be helpful. It's not meant to scare you in any sort of way or fashion. It's only to make you a little bit more of a smarter buyer when you're going out there. You know all the risks. You know what could come with everything that you're moving forward with so that you're well prepared to take advantage of the situation, honestly. So if you are looking for a real estate agent that can guide you through the housing market, I'm connected to literally thousands of real estate agents that I can connect you to one of our referral partners. Just be sure to click the link in the description below and make sure to complete the entire form. That way I can get in touch with you. But which state shocked you the most? Because I know mine was Louisiana. But thank you all for watching. My name is Roney Polynice. Consider subscribing. And remember, I got your back.